As the United States warns military drills could resume on this peninsula, South Korea seems to be playing down the news. But is this just more pressure from the US? And if so, how will North Korea react? I'm Alex Jensen for NK Now. So, let's explore those questions. This latest twist comes via American Secretary of Defense James Mattis, who's indicated the Allies may seek to resume joint exercises in South Korea if the North continues to resist enforcing its agreement to denuclearize. Remember, the decision to suspend drills in the first place was an unexpected concession by President Donald Trump after he met North Korean Chairman Kim Jong-un in Singapore on June 12th. Mattis has told reporters at the Pentagon, "We took the step to suspend several of the largest exercises as a good faith measure coming out of the Singapore summit. We have no plans at this time to suspend any more exercises." Now, bear in mind, Pyongyang views such exercises as preparations for an invasion. And while the Allies have always maintained they are defensive in nature, it was a victory of sorts for the North when they were put on hold this summer. President Trump was in such a celebratory mood that he was even talking about pulling out American troops from Korea altogether. After weeks of posturing and not much action, Washington and Pyongyang are yet to work out any specific denuclearization details though, including a timeline. And then we've just seen Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's planned trip to Pyongyang this week called off. We were wondering how tactical that might have been, as in another move to pressure Pyongyang, but reports in the US this week suggest President Trump cancelled Pompeo's visit because of an aggressive letter last week from North Korea's senior negotiator, Kim Yong-chol. CNN cited sources as saying that Kim warned in the letter that denuclearization talks are again at stake and may fall apart. Which is pretty much what we've been saying, but it's always different to get that kind of recognition from the highest level. So now it looks like the deadlock has only tightened further, even though Mattis also left a way out for the North. Asked to elaborate on what happens next, he said, "We're going to see how the negotiations go, and then we will calculate the future, how we go forward." But these developments have left both Koreas scrambling for a response. Seoul's presidential office claimed this morning the issue of military drills has not been discussed between the Allies and that resuming the exercises is subject to talks, and North Korea already accused the US last weekend of double dealing by carrying out a secret military drill, apparently based on the intelligence of a South Korean media report. That claim was from the North's own official media though, and the regime itself has been generally silent on these developments with the US. It could be that Pyongyang is simply biding its time. The feeling here in Seoul is that North Korea may not know what to do next. It will know how Washington's trade conflict with China could be a major factor in slowing things down, and therefore it might be best to keep out of it for now. Experts also think there's enough of an incentive for all parties to keep talks going for now, but that will be cold comfort compared to the optimism of just a few weeks ago.